We really need to see those tax returns.
People are going to care. They want to know if the president is a tax cheat.
We think that it will show us some connection of what do the Russians have on Donald Trump.
Donald Trump is the first US president in 40 years to refuse to release his tax returns in office. He claims he has nothing to hide, so what's with all the secrecy? The custom of presidents releasing their tax returns began with President Richard Nixon.
I welcome this kind of examination because people have got to know whether or not their president's a crook.
Nixon was caught up in a controversy over his personal taxes while being audited in 1973. He was forced to release tax returns dating back to when he took office and was ultimately ordered by the IRS to pay back over $400,000 in outstanding taxes.
Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
Since Nixon, every US president over the last half a century has released their tax returns, except for Gerald Ford, who instead made public a decade's worth of summary data about his federal taxes. That is, every president until Donald Trump. Trump has broken decades of precedent and given a variety of reasons why he can't or won't reveal his tax returns.
Maybe I'm going to do the tax returns when Obama does his birth certificate. I will absolutely give my return, but I'm being audited now for 2 or 3 years, so I can't do it until the audit is finished.
Meanwhile, most Democratic candidates who are running for president have already made their tax returns public. Trump's reluctance to release his returns has intensified speculation about what information they hold about loans, personal payments, business ties, and whether he's really as rich as he says he is.
I'm really rich.
The New York Times alleged that Mr. Trump reported dubious losses of $1.17 billion from 1985 to 1994, meaning he was able to avoid paying income taxes for 8 or 9 of those years. So, does Donald Trump legally have to release his tax returns? Well, not quite. While there is no law requiring Trump to release his returns, federal law does require Trump's returns to be given to Congress if they're requested. Just recently, a federal judge dealt Trump a major setback, ruling New York City prosecutors can see his tax returns for an investigation into a variety of matters, such as the payment of hush money to porn star Stormy Daniels.
Do you know about the $130,000 payment to Stormy Daniels?
Democrats have made several attempts to make Trump's tax returns public, but so far, the president and his lawyers have managed to fend them off.
Every citizen has a right to know if the president of the United States is challenged ethically.
Whether they come out after the 2020 election is another question altogether.